Hey everybody, Sly47 here. Got a ship review for you today. I know, right? I haven't done a review in a long time. It's crazy. And I'm not doing a review next week because I've got a long form video for you next week. Hopefully I'll enjoy that. But today, it's the Jervis. I really wanted to talk about it. Actually, so quick backstory. Just basically ground the Jervis out. Had a really fun time. Thought that, man, I've been having a great time this entire going up this line. It's been a lot of fun. Single fire torpedoes, decent guns, decent skills. Especially just watch the rudder in this game. You'll see exactly why you really can enjoy these ships. And this, by the way, is only with just the rudder in the third slot, not even double rudder. I go with acceleration and turret traverse for the other two. But I had so much fun. I had a blast in these ships. And Jervis was just, yes, this is amazing. I love this. If this is what daring is at tier 10, I'm going to have so much fun with it. Unlocked the Lightning, bought it, and dear Lord, oh God, it's like the Oland. It's like the Skane, really good, really solid. Does just about everything you need it to. Oland and Lightning are just, nails on a chalkboard. So bad. But let's get past that. I ended up freaks being to the Jutland, and Jutland was amazing for anyone who's asking. I've got a whole video on that. But for the Jervis, absolutely, it's an amazing ship for its tier. And actually with Rulers of the Wave 8, we actually saw that, yeah, it's pretty much one of the only, if not the only real top meta tier 7 DD. And that kind of shows, especially in this video, as you can see, its versatility and its mobility, its guns, its skills. It's just an entirely really solid package at tier 7. And as much as I do love the Akazuki, that is definitely a fun ship. It's got solid guns, a little slow, but whatever. But it does have the amazing amount of torpedoes. In the Jervis, you're just able to direct them and put them exactly where you want them instead of having that traditional cone. Now, of course, you're actually going to see, especially with when I attacked the Lion, I definitely did kind of create my own cone. That's my personal preference. You'll have to talk with Pigbay or Lord Austria, who are much better DD players than I am. But I typically never shoot in a straight line unless I'm really close to them. But then if I'm really close to them, I instead use the widespread, which is atrocious, and you shouldn't really be using the widespread. But at the same time, you can use it when you're close up, and you're not having to worry about it. You're not having to worry about accuracy. Let's say you're doing an assassination run, using your smoke, getting up close. Because the smoke is fuel smoke. It's not your typical smoke that you're going to use and everything like that, where you're just going to sit in it and shoot them off. You're going to use this more as an offensive or defensive of getting away or getting to an assassination run and getting really close up to your opponent. So try to use that, of course, like right here. I use the fuel smoke exactly, just divert attention away from me as I'm waiting for my heal. You want to kind of make sure you're keeping a good amount of health, because as you can tell, these ships do take a lot of damage as I shoot this enemy Jervis and absolutely rip them apart, along with allied ships that are just taking down damage. These ships are not very good at taking damage, but the amount of damage they can deal, the surface detection radius, which is excellent on all of these ships. It's a very capable line, very fun, not for the faint of heart. I will immediately say that and kind of suggest a lot of people that if you are starting DDs, probably go more the American route or the German route. They are a little rougher around the edges, but at the exact same time, they're more user-friendly, where these, you have to know that, like, oh yeah, if this person diverts off course from a straight line of torpedoes by 2-3%, they're missing the entire line. That's why I spread them out and everything like that. So hopefully it kind of makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, if you're like, hey, I want to become a really good DD main, I want to really push my skills, push my ability with torpedoes, guns, smoke, offensive, defensive usages, and then also DD hunting so you can compete with other things, this is a great ship line. You get sonar, you get AA eventually, which is whatever. And then fuel smoke, which can be used in such amazing situations and have such capabilities while also having such the mobility. Just look at this. I'm just able to just dodge Fiji rounds and battleship rounds the moment they fire because of how fast my turning is. I'm able to just turn on a dime in this ship. I'm about to be like, okay, cool. I'm going in. I'm just going to turn. I'm just going to start turning. Let's see. I think it's like right here. Yep. Just turn in and full like 180 here, like already there. Like it's just going. And that's why I love the Jervis. Its capabilities are so great. I cannot wait for the Jutland and the Daring grind. It's going to be a lot of fun. But once again, right here, single fire torpedoes showing off their strength. Is that previously you'd be like, oh, I'm going to fire 2 here, or 2 sets of torps here, or 1 set of torp here, and you're really only going to hit 1 or 2. Here, I'm like, I'm going to confirm hit 4 or 5, and then send off a few more on this ship. Unfortunately, my team is going to cap, but realistically, when I ground this ship out, and then I sold it, hated the lightning, I really got discouraged. But when all of a sudden I saw it all on Rulers of Wave 8 and just everybody playing their Jervises and showing exactly how strong this ship is, I realized I need to buy this ship back. It's phenomenal. It's a load of fun. The grind to it is perfectly fine. Every ship's just about pretty usable. But I will say, Lightning's a bit contested, little rough. But I've heard Jutland and Daring have 0 problems overall. Like, most people say they're great ships. But if you want to become a better DD player, highly suggest playing this line. But don't do it as your first. Try to learn a few things first from other lines, and then go up this. As the maneuverability, the guns, the torpedoes, the smoke, the skills, they're all just super fantastic. And I'd highly suggest them to just about everyone who's got a little bit of their legs wet in DDs before they just go on by themselves. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I've enjoyed it ever since I've bought it back. I enjoyed it when I ground it out in order to get the Lightning, and now I'm at the Jutland. But yeah, I can definitely say that grind. Hope y'all really enjoy this video. Thank you to the Patreons for so much support in making all this happen. Next week's video is a long form, so get ready for grabbing a drink, grabbing some food, and just listening, and then also looking at a lot of numbers. Hope y'all really enjoy this. But also, let me know if you really enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any other ships you want me to review. Thank you all for the love and support. Like, subscribe, follow on all platforms for the stream, and have a wonderful holiday.